Hi friends, today we are discussing Mathematics and Statistics, Arts and Science, Part 1, Standard 12th, and the chapter number 2, Matrix. Here, chapter number 2, Matrix, today we are discussing elementary transformations. Here, exercise 2.1, elementary transformation on each of the following matrix. The same sum A equal to 1, 0, minus 1, 3, R1 transformations R2. The same sum I have written in the board. Exercise 2.1, apply the given elementary transformations of each of the following matrix sum number 1. Here we have to apply the formula tricks in matrix chapter number 2. Here the first questions, A equal to 1, 0, minus 1, 3. Okay, and the R1 transformations, elementary transformations R2. How we can apply the formula tricks here? Here I mentioned the chart, the same page number 38, the same sum only. Exercise number 2.1. Here A equal to 1, 0, minus 1, 3. Now this is sum number 1, and we can change R1 here, R1 elementary transformations R2. How we can change here? See, you can just shifting R1 elementary matrix and R2 here. And one more time I have explained. This is the first questions. Just you have to rotate the chart, rotate the stick chart like that. So elementary matrix, elementary transformations R1, elementary transformation R2, A equal to minus 1, 3, 1, 0. We have the answers. Same, here is the questions and here is the answers. This is the questions, sum number 1. We have to rotate, and finally we are getting elementary transformations. That is the answer. Minus 1, 3, 1, 0. That is the answer for elementary transformations of the sum number 1. Next, the same I have written in the board also. The sum number A equal to 1, 0, minus 1, 3. Applying R1 elementary transformations, we get minus 1. It means we have to rotate like that based on the chart. Applying R1 elementary transformations R2, we get minus 1, 3, 1, 0. Next, the sum number 2. Here example number 3, if A 1, 2, minus 1, 3, minus 2, 5. Apply R1 R2 elementary transformations. Here questions, the first A I have written here, the same chart only. See, this is elementary transformations of the questions 1, 2, minus 1, 3, minus 2, 5. Same like that we have to change rotations. This is, we have to change one rotations, and given below the R1 R2 we are getting 3, minus 2, 5, 1, 2, minus 1. And one more time I have repeated, I am repeating this. This is the questions. We have to just rotate in the chart. We are getting final solutions, final answer of this problem. Now I have written in the board also the same. 3, minus 2, 5, 1, 2, minus 1. That is the answer. Sum number 2 has completed. Next, sum number 3. Sum number 3, 3, 1, 4, 5. The elementary transformations like that. I made a chart. 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 4, 5. Just you can rotate. We are getting the answer 4, 5, 3, 1. I have written in the board given below. Same like that, the column and fourth one, the sum number 4, A 5 4 1 3. Here is the column. Here I mention C1 elementary transformations of C2. In this case 5 4 1 3. We can made the column only. Here I made here. The same questions I prepared like that. In these questions 5 4, the question number 5 4 1 3. See the chart. How we can find the answer? Just to rotate like that. One more time I am explaining. And this is sum number 5413 elementary matrix C1 C2. C1 elementary transformations C1 and C2. You can rotate like that. C1 elementary transformations C2 4 5 3 1. This is the questions. This is the answers. So this is the questions 5413. Just we have to rotate here. We are getting answers 4 5 3 1. Same I have written in the board also. Now sum number 5, sum number 4 has completed. Same way we have to complete all the problems based on that formula tricks for elementary transformations of each of the following matrix. The another examples. Example number 2, page number 38, sum number 6. If A equal to 1 0 2 2 3 4, apply the transformations. C gives C1 plus 2C3. We can apply the box formula as a formula tricks for finding the solutions of these problems. So here I mention A 1 0 2 and 2 3 4, C1 C2 and C3. Here I created box formula C1 C3 2C3. C1 gives C1 plus 2C3. See, first of all, the entire equations we have to written here. C1 gives C1 plus 2C3, and next before step 2C3 you can write, we have written here. Next C3 only we have written here. Next C1 C3 2C3. C1 gives entire equation C1 plus 2C3. Okay, based on this is box formula for find the answers of these transformations. Now C1 gives C1 plus 2C3 gives here first C1. Here is there 1 and 2, 1 2 mentioned, and C3 2 4 2 4 I have written here, and 2 C3 2 into C3 2 into C3, it means 2 into 2 4, and 2 into 4 here is 8. Okay, now the C1 gives C1 plus 2C3. We are getting add of C1 plus 2C3. C1 is 1 and 2C3 4. 1 plus 4 gives 5. Same like that 2 plus 8 equal to 10. The 5 and 8 that solutions we are finding 5 and 10. Remaining C2 and C3 as such is the same 0 3 2 4. Now we are getting the solutions 5 and 10. Same like that box formula we can use. We are finding the solution for transformations of the matrix. Next, this is example number 3. The same formula I have to applied here. Here R1 and R2, C1 C2 C3 and R2 R1. Here first, here elementary transformations we know the rotation of this. Here the bottom portions goes to top and the top portions comes to bottoms. 3 minus 2 5 and 1 2 minus 1. Here R1 and R2 we have to rotate, and R2 R1. Next C1 gives C1 plus 2C3. Same box formula C1. The entire equations we have to written here. Next, and 2C3. Next stage C3. Next C1. Finally the C1 equal to 3 1. C3 equal to 5 minus 1. Here 5, here I have written here, minus 1 I have written here. Next 2C3, it means 2 into C3, 2 into 5 are 10, 2 into minus 1 are minus 2. Finally we are getting 3 plus 10 equal to 13, 1 minus 2 equal to minus 1. So answer is 13 minus 1. We have written here 13 minus 1, remaining the same, minus 2, 2 and 5 minus 1. So based on that formula, box formula, we are finding the transformations of the matrix. The same like that we have to apply. We are finding the solutions for the entire problems. Some problem I have written in the notebook also. Same problem I have written in the notebook. Sum number 6, example number 2, page number 38. Here I have written the solutions. C1 gives C1 plus 2C3. I have written here box formula for this matrix C1, C3, 2C3. Same like that, 1 plus 4, 5, 2 plus 8, 10. That answer I have written here for transformations. And another example also here I presented in the notebook. This is the sum solutions R1, R2, C1, C2, C3 and R1, R2. This is the elementary transformations. We have to rotate. We have to rotate this two line like that. Now top portion bottom, bottom portions top. You see here 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1 comes to bottom, 3 minus 2, 5 comes to top, R2, R1. Like that we have to rotate. Next, box formula creations. Based on that box formula answer I have written here. And we will see some examples also. And next, some examples and the exercise problem also. Based on that box formula we are finding the solutions. Now this is exercise 2.1 and page number 36. Elementary transformations of each of the following matrix. Here the anti-clockwise rotation also is there. 1, 0, minus 1, 3. We have to rotate that anti-clockwise. We are finding minus 1, 3 comes to top and 1, 0 comes to bottom. So this is that anti-clockwise rotations. Same. Next, the box formula creations. We are finding the sum number 2. We are finding the answers. Box formula R1 gives R1 minus R2. Minus 1 minus 6 minus 1. I have written here minus 1 minus 6 minus 1. Same. Here R1, R2, R1 value. It is given in the questions. 1 minus 1, 3, 2, 5, 4. Same 2, 5, 4. R1 minus R2. R1 minus R2 minus this. 1 minus 2 means minus 1. Minus 1 minus 5 means minus 6. 3 minus 4 equal to minus 1. The same value I have written here for finding the answers. Next, sum number 1 has completed. This is the column transformations. We are finding the same box formula and get the solutions. Sum number 3. Next, sum number 04. First we are finding the box formula. Box formula answer we have to written here for getting the solutions. Sum number 5. Here I have written here its box formula separate. C3 gives C3 plus 2C2. First C3 plus 2C2. Next C3, 2C2, C2. C2 into 2, 2C2. Minus 1 into 2, minus 2. 1 into 2, 2. 9 into 2, 18. The sum number 5. and same like that box formula creations. And the sum number 05. Sum number 06 and 08. Sum number 09. Here the transformations I mentioned here the triangle 0 0 0. That is our target value. For this answer getting purpose we will do one by one. R3 gives R3 minus 3 R1 and R3 gives R3 minus 5 by 3 R2. Finally we are getting the triangle 0 0 which is an upper triangular matrix. And the sum number 10 the same like that. Our target value 0 0, up to that we are changing the value R2 and R1. R2 gives R2 minus 2 R1. First 0 we got and R2 gives minus 1 by 5 R2. The same way we are applying R1 gives R2 minus 2 R2. We are finding the diagonal 0 0. So we are finding the answer. Sum number 10. Sum number 11. Sum number 12. Sum number 13. Sum number 14. Sum number 16. Sum number 17. The sum number 16. And here it is a sum number 17. A 1 1 and 1 1 is there. Modulus of A 1 1 1 1. Finally we are getting 0. 0 means that is a singular matrix and 0 means that is A is a non-invertible. Sum number 18 also the same. Sum number 19, 20, 21. Sum number 22, 23. Sum number 24, 25. Sum number 26. Sum number 27. Sum number 28. Sum number 29. Sum number 30. Sum number 31. Sum number 32. Sum number 33. Sum number 34. Sum number 35. Sum number 36. Sum number 37. Sum number 38. Sum number 39. Sum number 40. Sum number 41. And finally sum number 73 has completed. Thanks for watching video. Any doubt means put the comment box.